Twins hosting the Brewers. The Brewers are plus 105 on the money line. The Twins are minus 125. The over-under, 7.5 runs. The Brewers getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 210, meaning if you bet them that way, they win this game outright, you win. They lose by 1, you win. And the Twins laying a run and a half on the run line are plus 175, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win by 2. Burns pitched against the Twins once last year. 6 innings, 3 runs, 3 earned. They won that game 10-4 in Milwaukee, and he struck out 11 batters in that game. The Brewers are 5-5 in Burns' last 10 starts. They've won his last 2 starts. He's averaging 6 innings pitched and 6.1 strikeouts per game in those games. Lopez pitched twice against the Brewers last year. It was as a member of the Marlins. 7 innings, 1 run, 1 earned. They lost that game 2-1 in Miami. He struck out 11. 7 shutout innings. They won that game 4-3 in Milwaukee. That was in 12 innings, and he struck out 7 in that game. The Twins are 5-5 in his last 10 starts. He's averaging 5 2/3 innings pitched and 6.6 strikeouts per game in those games. So both of these pitchers are essentially a batter and inning kind of guys. And the last time that these pitchers faced the opposing teams, it was like a strikeout frenzy. At least for Lopez, he did it twice. Burns only did it once. Head-to-head, the home team is 6-4. The home team's on a 3-game winning streak. The Brewers are on a 2-game winning streak. These teams are 5-5 against each other in their last 10. The underdog is 7-3 on the money line, and the underdog getting a run and a half on the run line is 7-3. The over has hit in their last 2 games. The under is 5-4-1, and the over 7.5 runs is 7-3 in their last 10 meetings. The wind, for those who are concerned, is blowing at 11.4 miles an hour, basically from foul pole to foul pole, from left field to right. So a ball may end up getting pulled fair that might have been foul. The series that they played against each other last year, when they played in Milwaukee, the Brewers won 10-4 and 7-6. And when they played in Minnesota, the Twins won 4-1 and the Brewers won 6-3. So the Brewers took 3 out of 4 against the Twins last year. Overall, the Brewers are on a 4-game losing streak. They are 5-5 in their last 10. 9 runs, 7 runs, 3 runs, and 14 runs. 3 runs and a loss, 2 runs and a loss, 1 run and a loss, 6 runs and a loss. For the Twins, they're 2-2 in their last 4 and 4-6 in their last 10. 6 runs, 5 runs, 13 runs, and 13 runs. 2 runs and a loss, 3 runs and a win, 9 runs and a win, 6 runs in a loss. I'm kind of at a loss here because do you trust the stats or do you trust the team that's kind of struggling? Because the Brewers are struggling right now, and this is, I want to say, their best pitcher on the mound. So if they're going to get a game, this is going to be the game that they do so. I just don't think that that's going to be the case. I do think this is going to be a 1-run game. I'll take the Twins with the money line. I'll take the Brewers getting the runs, and I'm going to go over because once these pitchers come out of the game, God only knows what's going to happen with these teams' bullpen. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.